chills. My drilling code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortless.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Set. 60 or. Pick your game up. Ready.
First and 10, stick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mark 55. Hey, easy. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now Brees. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara. 54 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run it with Kamara. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. From the 21, it's second and 10. On second and 10, it's Stick. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 12 yards there and a first down. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
60 pitch turn. You jet bomber.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stick. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Stick. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run with Pollard. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
There you go. 55 mark, guys, 55. Hey, easy. Bravo.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Mike, 50. Here we go. 55, Mike. You ain't got nothing.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
These two teams all tied after 1.
On the double. Check back 47. Let's go. Hey, high 7. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Quick, pump it up.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Intended that time for Cooper. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Breeze. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Let's go. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Target. Mike's 47.
Here's Stick looking to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year, That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. 0-2, 0-2. 55. 55.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Ready. 95, 56. Eat. Wild Bill.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The Saints spent a third-round pick on Tre'Quan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading pass.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15.
Check 15.
Off play action, it's Stick. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Ginn. He won't go down. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Randy Gregory on the stop. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the curve. Watch the curves.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Ginn. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Breeze now. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Hey, Charlie. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff Spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
To throw, it's Breeze. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Stop your whining.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there out of Kamara. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This is Murray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
First and goal.
try to pound it in. Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 77 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40.
That's a gain of 7.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, that can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Here's Breeze to throw. The open man is Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready? You ready? Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, let's get this, Check.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Yellow lady, yellow lady.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. David Onyemata in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready. 5-9. Check 55 to Mike. It's a party now.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
We'll see. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Onyemata make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Here we go, 46.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
It's a loss of 4 yards. Brings up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Silver.
Again, it's Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
13.
Check. 55 to Mike. Check.
Hey, easy.
Watch the pass.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We're going to 54.
Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Tonight's final score, Saints 48.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.